Yep. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Eagles Wear Boxing. That's what it is right now. It's Eagles Wear Boxing. Check it out now. Let's shut him down. Shut him down. Shut him down. Eagles. Even today, looking at that equalizer. Looking at that equalizer, that eagle is he's speaking louder than me. And Eagles don't really say, they don't say much. They keep it like this, like, yeah, you say what you want to. That's how they keep it. Eagles keep it like this, like, okay, all right, boy. They like, okay, I see you, I feel you. I know what you're gonna do. I heard all that. I heard what you said you was gonna do. Just keep it a buck. Just keep it 100. I understand what you said. You gonna do this? You gonna do that? Eagles is quiet. But then they swoop down. Now they're not like the owl. See, the owl just come and get you. You see, the owl, he don't care. It's at night, he just come get his. I don't care if you got a family. Yeah, well, eagles don't either. But not the wild eagle. This eagle cares if you have a family. Anyway, smash that like button before you come in Eagles Wear Boxing, and we gonna just do a little bit today. So come on in. You might as well come in. This I might even let you take over the show. Yeah, I might let you get the top. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was this. Yeah, I was telling Marlo that. Yeah, I'm gonna come see him once I get one of these Thursdays. I get Thursday where I can spend more time up in there. I don't like. I don't know. I know you guys listen at work and all that. It's kind of hard for me sometimes. I'll be on the road. And I do a lot of other stuff. I think Saturday would be cool though. If somebody did like an early Saturday show that I liked. I can enjoy that while I'm at work. That would be nice to do. Yeah, that would be nice to do. But anyway, like I said, hit that like button and then come on in, have a seat. Come on in, sit down. Yeah, come on in, sit down. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna let you talk about it. Yeah, we got a lot of little things coming up. We'll probably discuss the fight. Why not? Oh, AJ is. I got some things that I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys don't feel the same way I feel, but I'm not gonna try to bring you in on it. So don't get scared. You know what I mean? Don't get scared because I'm not gonna try to bring you in. I'm just gonna ask questions. This is grown folks chat. So a lot of the people that come in here and mess with Eagle, we have some of the same thought processes. Our brain is not the same, but we have some of the same thought processes and stuff. So that's the way we see it. We see a lot of things the same way. And of course, we have got these fights coming up. I'm not, man. I don't really want to say it. The one thing that I'm going to bring up, I don't really want to say it. Don't say it. But I do want to say it. I need to say it because that way you know where I am on the inside. You know how I feel about certain stuff. These posers and stuff. A lot of these fighters are posing now. I don't get that part of it. It's like we should call it like stunt. They stunting. They're really fraudulent with a lot of the stuff they're doing. They really are, and I don't like it. I don't know if they're doing it to press the youngsters or something. But youngsters are easy to impress. Yeah, they're easy to impress, but it is what it is. They just, mm, if you want to rely on, you know what I mean. If you want to rely on what people say and not what their real actions are, that's up to you. That's up to you. Or you just want to, you just have, if you're a mainstream thinker, this mainstream, I don't know, probably you probably don't fit in here as well either. You're welcome here, but I'm saying, as far as the thought wise, you might not fit in as well because I like to be around people that don't, they just don't have the same, the same thought process as other people have. Some people have, a certain thought process. And when I say mainstream, it's just like, okay, so if it's mainstream, um, people are going to, follow what the, what basically what the majority of people would think. Oh, that they'll even say, oh, that's what I thought, but they will never say, they're not going to say, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that. Or how could that be? There's no questions. You got to have. I mean, you got to have some kind of questions, right? Don't you have to question something? Or you just have no questions, like, oh, that's right, they're right. They put the information out there, and that's what it is. Well, my thing here is I don't I don't have a belief system, especially when it comes to coincidence. You know what I mean? You're supposed to embrace. I'm. My name is Eagle, right? So, but you're supposed to embrace the eagle, right? You're supposed to embrace it like the eagle. You're supposed to embrace stripes and stuff like that. And then you see that eagle on a lot of different things. It looks different, but it's nonetheless, it's not an owl, it's not a hawk, it's an eagle. And a lot of these things that eagles own, they don't represent what we feel is appropriate for that eagle. They just don't. The freedoms and stuff like that. Say, wait a minute, because birds, they are always symbolic of the least freedom. Not all the time peace. It's not all the time peace, but most of the time is at least of freedom. At least that. Not necessarily, like I said, not necessarily peace, because you got birds, you got bird of wars and everything else, but mostly freedom though. It's always gonna be like the freedom bird. They even say free like a bird or free bird. They always say stuff like that, right? And you guys are probably like, what? Not all of you, but some of you like that makes sense. Some people I never get stuff like that. They'll just, oh no, that, yeah, I believe all the organizations with the eagle on it are great organizations, right? They're supposed to be, but are they? That's just my question. That's my question. And so you can answer it, or you can just be like, you can just run from it. So hopefully you don't run from it. Hopefully, folks, that you're going to embrace everything around you, but you're going to look at it with observing eyes. Observing eyes. Your eyes observe, like you see the whole picture. All of this. All of this. Not just because I tell you something. I know in sign language. You know, there's a way that you actually describe like the earth. There's a way that you describe the earth along with the heaven, right? There's a way that you describe that with your hands. And if you've seen that with the hands, it actually starts small. It almost it almost goes hand in hand with what they say when they talk about evolution. Even though we don't take the understanding of evolution into account all the time, a lot of people don't. But we're evolving, whether we think we're evolving or not. Is it a good evolution, or is just not a good evolution? It may be. Salute the Surf Flame. Salute the Super the F. Ray in the house. Yeah. So the way that we go into our so-called future is our evolution. Is it something is it going the way that we need it to go? I don't want to have like a great. I don't want to have too much of a discussion on it, but I always want to. I like to plant seeds here and there. I want to plant seeds, so think about. Yeah, you know, you got to have the seeds planted. So I want to plant the seeds, and that's what I like to do. So that way you have to say, okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that don't make sense. That's the way that we need to do it. I got to plant a couple of seeds so you can see. Because our evolution, think about this. One point, children, is that we have way more like diseases than has ever been on this earth. How all of a sudden how do you become a diseased world? Oh, not a world, but a diseased earth. How all of a sudden the earth is so diseased? Even the animals, even some wild ones, not all of them, but even some animals. You don't hear about all animals having all kinds of disease. But the one disease they always put on the animals, they always put rabies on animals. Oh, he's rabid. You got to kill everything that's rabid, right? But they don't have to kill you. They can just give you a shot. If they rabid, just give them a shot. Just give them a shot, right? Oh, he's a country basher. No. Been there, done that. Been in the military, all that. Always, worked government jobs, all that. Worked a lot of government jobs, so can't say that. But what it is just the understanding of what's going on around me, or my observation. I got to have my own observation, and I'm gonna tell you about this observation that I have. God, and for me, it's strange for people to do certain stuff. Like, say, for instance, I'm always seeing Sir Flame. If I see Sir Flame on the street and I go like that, "What's up, brother?" And I give him a salute. I mean, that salute could be taken different ways. Some people might not like that salute, but salute to the chat. Salute to the host. But anyway, and everybody usually salute like that. It might even be proper. We just like, what's up? Because sometimes a salute could be like, get out of here. Like, get out of here with that. I mean, I can give you the get out of here salute. But the proper salute is actually, you have to have your hand turned like this. And it's like this. That's the proper salute. And but we are not soldiers and stuff. We are not Marines. So we don't salute like that. We don't hold it and wait for you to acknowledge it. We just salute you. And we don't have to come down proper, because some of them you have to come down like this. On some salutes, you got to come down. You roll it back over, you come down. Or some, it just goes from here, and it folds in like a chair and right back down to the side. It goes the same way when it goes up. And it has to be, perfect. Why is he talking about salutes? Because it always parallels, and this is like I take a segue into things. I don't just jump into things. I always I want the conversation to flow. I don't want it to, get all mixed up, and a lot of times what happens, with me, it can get mixed up because I hold three, four, five, six conversations at the same time and then try to go back to what I was saying. And then you got to try to understand my title. What kind of title is that? Got a lot of people mad. They only want to come in. What you mean? He said, it says the Friday rap, and then it says bet on white. Which white am I talking about? I might have spelled it wrong, huh? Because I might be talking about bet on Dylan White. I bet on the white horse. I bet on white what? Bet on white products. I mean, it's so. Oh man, you see, this is what a lot of people don't understand. There are not too many things as far as plant life and anything else that really, I'm gonna say it again, actually or really come out of the earth that are white. But we have a lot of products that are white. Even salt. Salt is not really white because it's mixed in with all kinds of other stuff. Some salt may seem white. That's sodium chloride for you scientists. It could be white, it could be pink, it could be brown. It's salt. You get it from the ocean. You boil the water out and rinse it or whatever, and then you let that water evaporate again. Then eventually it becomes what we see as table salt, right? But how many things that we eat and we put on the table? Because I'm talking about signs. And disease, I started with, why is there so many different diseases now? I'm like, I got more diseases than we got stars. Huh? So you got white flour, right? You got white sugar, powdered sugar, white sugar. Almost a lot of the ingredients, not besides the spice, a lot of stuff you use is white. You use baking powder, baking soda, that's all white. They changed the plant to turn it into cauliflower to make it white, because cauliflower is not naturally, it's a hybrid, so that's not naturally grown, right? But all the products that we eat, all the processed stuff has all the white stuff in it. Got the white sugar, the white flour, and all that type of stuff in it, right? And that's just a little pinch of what's really going on, but people don't seem to get it. They always talk about white wedding. Even your cake, you got the white wedding cake with all the, think about how bad that really has to be for you. Oh, it ain't that bad, just have it once in a while or just once. No. Sometimes you can have something that's bad and it stays bad the whole time. It's bad for you for the rest of your life. You just made a bad decision. You can't get into some other food or something. You can't get into some chemicals that's bad. You can't have a bad batch of cocaine and weed and all that. You can't have a bad batch, like bad, to where something happened to it. And you think that the effects that happen to you are not going to be permanent or severe. Yeah, white rice too. I see you down there. White rice. You're right. Yeah. And I do keep up with you. But I like to cover what I'm covering before I get into it. But anyway, for you that are new, hit that like button. And then you hit live chat. But let me read the rules out to you. I know Sir Flame waiting for Eagle to read the rules out in the chat. He brings in the rules. And salute to Derek Brady up in here. Salute to my brother. But Sir Flame said, he said salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. He said, and as always, he said, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Web boxing, baby. Got that 100 up good. With the fire right previous before that. In the glove with those things. Just in case he got to put that chop on you. We don't know karate, but we know how to chop on that ass. We ain't lumberjacks, but we know how to chop. Tell them, Sir Flame, we ain't no lumberjacks in here, but we know how to put that chopping on you. We put that chop on you. Our name ain't Chopper, but we can do it. put that chopalista on you. The chop chop. Yeah. That's if you don't have that act right when you come in Eagles Way of Boxing. We just ask for you, especially on Friday Rap, because more people come visit Friday Rap, I think, than they do other shows sometimes. But yeah, if you're gonna come visit Friday Rap, then just have your rap together. Make sure your rap is tight when you come up in here, and your rap is only in words. My writing, written. Yours is in written form. Not like mine's is in spoken word. So yeah, I do that. I can do that spoken word. I can do all that, but I'm gonna start. I think Sunday. I'm gonna do a little show. Not here. It's a different forum, but I'm gonna do a little show with and I'm gonna showcase poetry. And I might read some of mine out. I don't want nobody stealing. So what I do is not, it's not gonna be off. It's gonna be off the top of the dome. You know what I mean? But I don't care if they can. If they steal, they steal. I'm not gonna sit there and trip. Because I'm doing it. I'm doing it for a certain reason. So that's all it is. But anyway, hit that like button on your way in. Then after you hit that thumbs up, which is the like button, after that, and you hit the live chat. But we're gonna get into it. But right now, we're just warming up into the show. I have to not stay here all day. Damn, Ray, stop it. I can't see nobody's comments. Ray is blowing up, ain't he? Super Def Ray said, hey. Super Def Ray, he said salute. He said that gang. He said, oh, this is the gang show, right? Gang. We don't usually do gang, but I don't want to have a gang. Especially a gang of gangs. I just like my web watchers, man. That's it. That worked for me. Because they watch out for the web, baby. Sir Flame said, salute at Def Ray. Super Def Ray said, he said devolution. Yep, devolution, not evolution, devolution. This is my salute. He said ham slap. The hand slap is salute. Yeah. He done went Dave Chappelle on me. He said 10. I don't know what the 10 came from. I was asking about numbers. Maybe I was. Yeah. Derek Bay said nothing white is good for you. Yep. And then Derek Bay said salute the Eagles Way of Boxing. Derek Bay said white rice. There you go. White bread. Jeffrey said cocaine is white. Yeah, cocaine. It's that cocaine is a hell of a drug, baby. Yeah, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Red balls. Cocaine in the can, baby. Red balls give you wings. Y'all think I don't watch stuff like that? Yeah. I'm good at voice impressions. I just only do one in here mostly. I do the one my brother loved that Derek Beatty like when I do Bob Arum. We ain't got no Arum situations. We do, but I'm not gonna mess with Arum right now. I'll leave Arum alone. Yeah. I mean, when I say I'm gonna leave him alone, I just ain't gonna do him. I don't think. Who knows? I might. Yeah, but anyway, Derek Beatty says salute at Sir Flame, and Sir Flame says salute at Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty salute at Super Def Ray. That's right. Sir Flame say the chop. That's right. Sir Flame, we put the chop on him, huh? Yeah, we put the chop on him, baby. Our name ain't Chopper, but we'll put the chop on you. Super Def Ray says salute to Derek Bailey. Super Def Ray, as again, he said, I would chop a neck. That's right. And that's what we mean when you come in here. That's why if you didn't listen to what I read out, and if you can't see it, it will be reminded to you because Sir Flame came in here. He gives out the rules up here in Eagles Way of Boxing, and he said don't get neck. So in other words, neck is not necessarily a good thing in here because they talk about chop. You might want neck. I want all the action. I want all the smoke. Yeah, a lot of people want neck, but neck is more or less. It's just a play on the word next. Like who want next? But let's get back into this. Before we talk about some more boxing, let's get back in. I mean, it's still boxing. I'm not superstitious, but I watch what people do and I don't like out of place hand gestures. I don't like it. And so I'm looking at Sean Porter. He's doing the double 666. Oh no, Eagle, not that kind of stuff. Not in the boxing chat. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me just for a second. I said I don't like certain symbolism when people do that thing where they hold the hands up. You guys know what it looked like. I'm just gonna hold my hand up. You know what I mean? It looks like that. It's different ways to do it, huh? But I'm just gonna hold my hand up and show you like that. But that's how you do two of those. But the thumb is in a different position, right? The thumb is in a different position. I don't like that. I don't like when I see certain stuff because for me, it's not a conspiracy. But for me, I start seeing stuff like, I already called you suspect. Suspect, stop doing that. Super Death Ray, he know what I'm doing. See, he already know what it is. But a lot of people know. See? And that's why I like my chat like this, because my chat knows, but people on the outside, what are you talking about in there? That's boxing. Yeah, but this is a boxer doing it. What is that? Who are you signaling when you do that? Is the fix in or something? It's just a simple question. We're not going to go all into it, but it's something to present to your brain, right? You're going to think. Some of you are going to think, what are you doing? Why is that symbol all of a sudden came up? I don't like when that symbol comes up like that. Yeah, that's right, definitely. That's what it is. I just don't like, and people do, I'll do something, but I don't like, a lot of times people do this. That's, for me, I'll show it to you close so you can see. For me, that's what that is. In other words, that's what the forked tongue says. When they do a quote, that's what I'll do quotes sometimes just, because that's the way that and a lot of people do that because that's the way that we talk sometimes. We'll take a quote. I just don't like to do the little fangs. You don't need to do fangs in order to talk. I don't need my hands a lot to talk. I don't need them a lot. Sometimes I use my hands. It all depends. If I'm doing spirit speaking, then of course I use my hands. That's different. But I'm not gonna. You'll never see the pitchfork. You'll never see nothing like that. You'll never see the other one that the Super Death Ray put up. You won't see that crap. But what are you doing, Sean? Are you letting us know that the fix is in? I don't know. When you guys start doing all these signs and symbols and shit, I know it's gonna be some kind of disaster. So I'm looking forward to this fight. Now it's a conspiracy, but we'll see if this fight goes clean, a disaster, or is it just goes one way, or is it just everybody shocked? We got to see. We're gonna see it. I said the crazy thing about cocaine is, this Derek Bailey. We not having a drug conversation, y'all. Just in case y'all just came in, but Derek Bailey said the crazy thing about cocaine is, he said if you chew the leaf, it gets you high, but it isn't addictive. He's talking about the coca leaves. He said you don't get addicted if you just chew the leaves because people have been chewing those for thousands of years. They just get relaxed, right? That's the way the natives use it. He said, but it is changed into the powder form. It becomes highly addictive. Oh my goodness. And this is a boxing chat, but this is grown folks boxing too. This is grown folks chat, and I know that Sir Flame understand what he just said, and I know that Super Death Ray understand, and whoever else been coming in here, I know a bunch of y'all came in. You guys got to start just showing up for the chat. At least come down and say hello to us. Not necessarily me. Just say salute to the host and salute to the chat. That's it. And then you can bounce. You can just stand up. But y'all like on pins and needles, like, oh shit. Y'all like that. Don't be like that cowardly lion and stuff, all shivering and shit. He seen a little bit of fire and start shivering. Oh shit, the fire. Hey, you got just throw some water on the fire. That's all. Just keep a picking. This is a quote from Muhammad Ali. I'm gonna be picking and a poking, smoke, pouring water on the smoking. Now this might shock and amaze you, but I'm gonna destroy Joe Frazier. We know he didn't do it, but he did beat him up pretty bad in that last fight. But Pour water on the smoke and stop falling for that. But if you see, if we go back to that color, I don't know how these things parallel into my chat title all the time, but god dang they do, huh? Because that's not what I. It was just a. It was just a fishing title. My title. So don't y'all go. Don't y'all think that my title meant anything because it was just a fishing title. It just so happened that I don't know. My brain works that way sometimes, and then we went straight into like the white stuff. But let me get back to what the brother's saying. Uh, the white part of it is what makes you. When they make it white, it makes it addicting. Think about it. This is gonna sound like a total bash, but it's not. This is not a total bash in case you think it is. It's not a total bash. It is not one. Just to let you know. Yep. D-Ray over phony's up in here. Over phone. I call him over phony. He said boxing what it do? Well, yep. We talking about the white. We talking about the color white right now. And Derek Bailey said that powder makes stuff get addicting. Okay, wouldn't that? Don't you think that would be the same with salt? Because you used to get salt. Salt is supposed to be like more of a. It's extracted. You know, you get your salt. Most of the animals, they like a lot of them. They know where salt is, and they just get that along with the rest. See, salt wasn't intended to be just used as just salt. You're supposed to use salt as a mineral because all those minerals around the salt. See, the savoriness of salt makes everything taste so good. And when they refine that salt and do stuff to it, they make it white, and then it's not really salt no more. What is salt? It's sodium chloride because it's just that formula. That's all it is. It doesn't have all the other stuff. It doesn't have the magnesium in it. It doesn't have all the other stuff like the potassium. It doesn't have other stuff, selenium and whatever else you might need. Even in micro doses, it doesn't have that. The properties of cocaine is different, baby. It's cocaine, baby. So the properties of cocaine is going to be different when you. No, if you guys are just joining this, it's not dope talk, but I'm just saying. So the property is going to be different than it is in its natural state inside that leaf, right? If you brew up some tea, and I'm not talking about these idiots just talking about they brewing up tea, and it got some kind of PEDs in it. No. When you brew up tea, you get the same substance out of the leaves when you brew it up. You know what I mean? If you dry it and then you reconstitute it, in other words, you add water to it, then you still getting the same nutrients out of those leaves. But anytime you turn something white, they got the white sugar. No good. It's refined. Why you refine something? What does that mean? Isn't it fine the way it is? Huh? If you meet a girl that's fine, do you need to try to refine her? Huh? If the girl's already fine, do you need to refine her? No, I got to redefine her. You got to refine. That's like redefining, basically. It's a trick on words. In my opinion, it's a trick on words. It's like instead of refine, it's like redefine it. You redefine what it was. The flour. If you took wheat yourself and you take you don't need much. All you need is a blender for wheat. People are so lazy. They're lazy as hell. All you need is a blender. You get a powerful blender, not just a bullshit blender. Because if you use a bullshit blender and try to grind up some wheat, you're gonna end up that shit's gonna catch on fire. Your blender, or it's gonna break down because the blade's gonna be spinning too fast. You start off on low. You get some wheat berries, maybe throw some wheat germ in there, something like that. But I would rather just use the spelt. I would rather use spelt or kamut. And you make your own flour. And you can make it as fine as you want to. Don't make it too fine, because then you got to use way too much of it. Then whatever you make is going to be heavy. But, it takes, sometimes they experiment. You experiment making your own flour. I urge you guys, I urge y'all to grow a plant and then share it, like herbs, not weed, but I urge you guys to do that. But I urge you to make your own flour like that. Make your own flour, because when they make it white, and they say it's right, it's not. It's not right. It looked good. Because when you refine stuff like that, you make it look good. You make it look like something that you couldn't pull it out the ground and made. Like, oh, nature wouldn't have made it like that. Just like when it comes to pies or anything else, they would look different when you use. If you ever seen, if you ever ordered a bean pie, you know the Muslims used to sell bean pies, and if you looked at their crust versus the crust of other um, pies that you would get, you see it looks completely different. I actually love bean pie. I used to make I used to make bean pies, but I make everything. I love the if the culture brings out certain stuff, and if I feel it's good for you, then I eat it. But I'm not really into the eggs anymore. So when I make mine's is totally it's vegan now, and I don't use they use navy not na- they use navy beans. I don't use navy beans. I use chickpea. But all the white, yeah, like I said, you make the white. You got the white sugar, the white flour, and all that. That's enough. Those are two of the worst killers. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but they even have white cooking oil. But they don't call it. It's not called uh, oil. It's called shortening. It's hydrogenated, and it's white. It is super white. And you're like, how is that melting down? When it melts down, but this is crazy if you ever used it before. After it's turned, when you see it's all creamy and whipped up, it's white. After you used it, or even if you don't use it, you say, oh no, I'm not even gonna cook. You'll put some in the pan and you turn the heat off like I'm not gonna use it after it's melted. It's not white no more. And people never thought, what the hell is this? What's the whiteness if it's not white after it's been used? Even if I don't cook with it, it's not white. What the hell was that? What was the white, and why did the white disappear when it gets cooked? Just like white on anything else get disappear when it's cooked, right? White bread, when you're cooking it, you can't tell, huh? Because the outside of that bread is brown, right? But the inside is white. Just like a lot of y'all. The outside of y'all is brown, but the inside is white. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that means. Okay, let me see. But yeah, Super Death Ray put up that dirty little number, and then he put a devil right before it. I mean, right after it. Then Super Death Ray again. He said, "If I only had a brain." That's right. Don't be a scarecrow up here. I already read that. D Ray, for phone. He said, "What it do?" I read that. Derek Buddy said, "Salute at D Ray off the phone," and then D Ray off the phone right back. Derek Bailey, salute. He got the glove up good, King. That's right. Yeah, Derek Bailey said, I like bean pies also. Yeah, bean pie is something else, man. Don't eat too many bean pies though. If you're eating the actual bean pie, don't eat too many. This is it. Urging you not to eat too many because they got the cream in there, got the eggs, but it is good. See, a lot of times we eat stuff because it's good. I'm gonna eat that shit. But stop eating that shit because it's gonna be good anyway. It's gonna be good, but stop eating that shit. Find an alternative way. People don't want to use alternative ways to eat stuff, and this is the main reason they don't is because stuff is so good. The way that they eat it is already good. Oh, this shit is good this way. So you don't want to change it, but please change the way that you eat stuff. So if you're gonna have a bean pie, I'm saying just cut down. Maybe let's stop eggs first, and then let's stop the cream and stuff like that. Let's find another way to make it. It'll still be good. It might not taste as fantastic because of the not having the type of sugar in there. And they trick you with brown sugar anyway because the brown sugar is just cane juice. It's just molasses mixed in with the sugar. It's still refined. Sorry. Best sugar you can use. I'm telling you, if you make a bean pie, it's going to be too expensive. Most people can't afford it. I probably can't even afford it. Probably like a $20 pie. $20, $30 pie, but it's worth it because it'd be better for you. Use all the healthy ingredients, but I would urge you to use something like date sugar. Date sugar is just the ground up dates. And dates, when they dried, all that. If you ever had a fresh date, tastes completely different than a dry date. The sugar concentration is much lower. So what happens is they draw up and they get brown, you know what I mean? They dry them out and then they grind them, and that's sugar. Or you can use the sweetness from them, which is the sugar, which would be date syrup. But there's a certain way you have to use it. You might have to mix in some other kind of sweetener like agave or something like that and some honey. But there's a certain way you got to use it. Yes, you're gonna have that strong taste of molasses, like date molasses. But it sounds good though, because I will use date molasses if I make any kind of hot cakes or something like that, or waffles. Yeah, Eagle eat waffles, but a different, not like I don't eat the refined stuff. I eat different. So that's my second thing. So I always give keys out. So the key is make your own flour. You're not using flour every day anyway, right? Are you frying up chicken? Yard bird? You frying up that yard bird? Why do they call it yard bird? And why is it chicken? How come chickens don't fly big as they are? Look at all these questions. Are chickens hybrid? Did man make chickens? Is that why they always teased you when you was growing up as a little kid? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Whatever they created first. Whatever they bred into chickens. So the egg came first though. Because after you breed them, you're like, okay, we finally got the egg. We finally got the chicken egg, right? People ain't gonna get that. That's gonna mess them up. Salute the cursor out there. Yes, the cursor came in. He said, peace, fam. Yep. But Derek Bailey, yeah, we like them bean pies. But the chicken, the egg came first. So I answered the question for y'all. Y'all wonder what came first, the chicken or the egg. So the egg came first. Because you had to breed the right mixture of birds, you had to manipulate them first to get the egg, right? So the chicken couldn't have came first. Now all the other birds, like if you ask me what came first, the eagle or the egg, then the eagle came first. The eagle came first. He didn't turn from another creature into what he is now. We got millions of creatures, man. There's none of these creatures for thousands and thousands of years or whatever even if you said millions of years, they didn't just all of a sudden change into something else, because ain't nothing changing into nothing now except for us, and that's because of all the crap they feed us. That's the only reason we're turning into anything. And I care about people, man. I don't like to see where people just overdoing it. Even if you big, you might not even be that big, but you eating a lot of that hog, then your neck start getting all fat. You start looking like a hog. People know what you ate. You are what you ate. If you don't eat nothing but spinach, you ain't going to be all big and fat. You're going to be like, oh, he looked like a spinach leaf. That's what you're going to look like. Yeah, I'm giving you like health advice at the same time. But y'all salute out the cursor. Cursor that made it back up in here again. But, yeah, okay. So cursor say peace, fam. Yeah, peace to cursor. And he's down at the bottom. He say something else. But let me get there. Derek Bailey say, haven't had one of them in a long time. Yeah, cursor said at Derek Bailey, peace. Derek Bailey can't find them in NC anyway. Okay, yeah, that's bad when you can't find. I can find stuff. I'm in the middle of cities, man. I'm next to city to city to city. So I'm gonna find something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find them in a lot of different places. Derek Bailey salute at Cursor. Cursor at Eagles Web Boxing. Peace. Y'all Sir Hussein is up in here. Salute to y'all Sir Hussein. I got nothing but fam in here. Cursor's fam too though. Yeah, we call Curse fam. Because I know Cursor. I know Cursor remember me, yep. So, I know Cursor, yep. But Yasser Hussein is up in here, finally. He'll disappear quick. He got to go to bed. He been leaving the stream. Need to stay in here and get an education there, Yasser. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but Yasser say salute to the Eagle. Yasser says salute to fam at Derek Bailey. Yeah, Sir Flame in here too. So, yeah, make sure you hit everybody up, Yasser. Because Sir Flame is up in here, Def Ray is up in here, and we got D-Ray off the phone up in here, and we got the folks. So always salute the girls that come in too, because girls come in and maybe they don't have a seat like y'all. They scared to sit next to y'all because of what you got. But Cursor is at Yasser Hussein, and then Yasser Hussein is salute at Cursor. There we go. So now I'm caught up on that. But yeah, the white was just that's kind of like a bait and switch on y'all. Y'all know better than that. I don't talk race and nothing like that. I wanted to put down white. It's kind of funny because we start talking about white things that ain't good for you. But I was going to say this, though, that if I had to bet, I don't know if I would put money on Plant, but I'm going with Plant. And I went back and I listened to the whole conversation, because I was catching bits and pieces. And Plant was going off on Canelo. Canelo said something to Plant, and Plant lost his damn mind up there. So Plant was going off. He told him he was saying stuff I care not to repeat, but he called him an MF and stuff. He told him to suck his, phallus. Let's put that safe, right? Phallus is safe. That's what he told him. I'm like, wow. He was going off on Canelo. I mean, he really was just going off, more or less calling him a drug cheat. Y'all didn't tell me it was that heavy, but god dang, he was going off on Canelo. I don't like Canelo because they never got me with the meat thing. Him and Tyson Fury, you can't get me. How come Big Baby couldn't use an excuse like that? Was it because of the amount of different things he took? You are what you eat. I mean, he could have. I mean, couldn't all those things have been in a bacon sandwich? When they got Miller, right? Couldn't all that shit have been in the sandwich? A lot of these fighters, they suspend for a while, whatever, year, whatever, and they can't say that they had a sandwich. Oh yeah, I ate over at my grandmother's house, and she made me a special sandwich. Grandmothers always want to make you a special sandwich, so she made me a hoagie, but she didn't make it with the deli meats. She sliced the meat up at home, and she sliced like some of the wild animals. I put bacon on there, cheese. Yeah, I put the mustard on there, barbecue sauce, onions, tomatoes. I put kale on there, but I had all the meats. It was like 10 meats. I had 10 meats on toasted white bread or toasted white roll. And who was I speaking about? Was that Povetkin? Who was that? I know so many of them. I know we did a show about all of them just getting caught up with the whole drug thing. Get out of here with that. You know what I mean? How come? So this is a question to y'all. So how come some fighters can have a bacon sandwich and get popped and then nothing happens to them, where some of them didn't even have a bacon sandwich? Is that the whole thing? Do we need to declare sandwiches when we get caught with drugs? Is that a better thing to do? Y'all let me know. Is that better? If I said I'm on sandwiches, that's better, right? Yeah, he on them sandwiches. He's going to pop dirty because he's on them sandwiches. Yeah, all right. Yeah, whatever. Y'all Sue Hussein said, don't swear at Canelo, Mom. He crying. Yeah. Canelo got all emotional. I watched that whole little thing. I was like, I finally found the whole video. I'm like, I was looking at Canelo too, like shaking my head, like, Canelo, you is a little hey. You're a little he. If you don't know what a he is, ask Derek Bailey. Or ask Sir Flamp. Or ask Super Death Rate. Because I'll tell you, they know what it is. That's what he was acting like a little. Okay, I can say Hizzle, right? He was acting like, matter of fact, it's even in there, right? A Hizzle. If I say Hizzle, it's in there. The word's in there. Acting like a little hizzy. And not house, not the hit. That's another one. That's the heezy. Yeah, that's not Hizzle. The heezy is the house. Yep. The Hizzle is what he was acting like a little Hizzle. Getting all extra emotional, like, yeah. If you hate a certain race, or you racist or whatever, that you hate a certain race, you don't even know what race you are. You don't even know what race you are. You got red hair and freckles and shit. Man, get out of here. You don't even know what race you are. And I'm just saying, because sometimes, things come up, everybody can be one way, and then all of a sudden, boom. Hey, why is my son redheaded? We both got black hair. It happens. My little twin babies and stuff that love me so much, they say, Eagle. They come flying over to me. They're native, but guess what? They got red hair. But the reason I'm just throwing it out there is because stop messing with people because of features. Yeah, because of features. Don't bother people because of features. You know what I mean? You get yourself in trouble. by messing with somebody just because of features and stuff, and you think you're superior. But guess what? You're taking. I believe that you're dirty. That's my, and I don't have a belief system. I don't usually believe stuff. And by the way, I think Anthony Joshua clocked in at 240. Just so y'all know, for the fight, we haven't gotten into it. We'll get into it a little bit, but since this is a wrap, he clocked in I think at 240, and I think that Usyk clocked in or weighed in. I'm just saying clocked at 221 and a little bit of change. If that does anything, to sway anybody, it kind of sways me a little bit. Usyk's weight. I mean, he's putting on some weight. He's a heavyweight now. He's at 221. He's almost as big as George Foreman was when George Foreman fought. George used to fight at what, like 225? I'm not saying he's George Foreman, so stop it. Don't go there. I'm not saying, nothing like George Foreman, so. Yeah. Why do certain fighters get to have the sandwich? And it's not a red pill, blue pill thing. I'm just wondering, why do some fighters get to have the sandwich and get to blame shit on the sandwich where some don't even get the sandwich? I get scared, man. It makes me start thinking that a lot of things that we watch, they're setting us up. That's why I don't fall, man. That's why I don't have like a fighter. I don't just like fall off for the fighter. I respect the fighter as you box. I respect you as a boxer. Yeah, you box and all that. But if something happens and it looks suspect, then it is suspect. Yeah. But the hype building up this Plant fight, it ought to be a good fight because of the way that it's building up. It's building up, children. They going to go out there and now I got to give another shout out there because I said they're going to go out there and then I had to pause it. So pause on my thought. So they're going to go out there and, okay, pause. I'll switch over to Lickleman. I hope the fight is as exciting as Lickleman's fight was. Guess what's his name? Morsey or something? I hope it is that exciting at least. Because Lickleman was out there throwing those things to be a little guy. And the way you guys are talking, and I'm hearing a lot of stuff. I don't like to hear that type of talk, because when we talk bad about certain people, and I see my brother D-Lo 404 up in here. Yeah, when we talk bad about certain people, if they happen to have a certain color, we're not really picking, a grown person is not really picking on that color. We're picking on, or we're addressing the evil. Because no matter what skin color you come in, if somebody did something to D-Lo's kids or something like that, no matter what color they is, they're a devil and they're a lot of other things. You know what I mean? If somebody did something to somebody in Sir Flame's family, it has shit to do with the color. If somebody does something to somebody in Kirster's family, it don't have nothing to do with your color. You could be white, or you still gonna be some kind of a MF or something. If somebody did something to somebody, to Yasser's wife, it ain't a color thing. That's just something we throw out there. Every once in a while we use that. Like people say, oh, this white ass devil. No, how about that black ass devil, that brown ass devil, or that red ass devil? All of them. Fucking devil. So don't get offended by color when they say it like that. But when you just try to put everybody in the group, you got some people of all races that are nuclear. They will body bag your ass. It don't matter. So don't get that color shit twisted to being superior. You're not in that position right now. And that's not, and your color didn't make you superior. Your other strength made you superior. Your other strength. You don't even know what your other strength is. You don't even know what your other strength is. But don't get all caught up with the colors and stuff. Don't get caught up in the colors. Colors. Don't get caught up in that. Because that color scheme will get your ass pieced up. You know. And for me, once you're on my bad side like that, it's nothing really Canelo could do to get back on my good side no more, because he's doing way too much. He's being pampered and spoiled, in my opinion. Is his whole crew is being spoiled and pampered by the WB-ception. No, I didn't say council. I said WB-ception. Y'all fill in the blanks, because y'all know when I talk like that, y'all know what the hell I mean. But it don't matter. If somebody's handing up or messing, putting their hands on D-Lo's kids, D-Lo don't care nothing about your color. Same thing with Derek Buddy. Messing with his family, he don't care nothing about the color. Now, a lot of times we'll throw that color out there, but it wouldn't have mattered. You could have painted the person a whole nother color, and it would have been, it would have been man, it would have been hands down, it would have been man's down. That's what it would be. Even if your hands was up, it would have been hands up, man down. The family don't play like that. We don't play that kind of stuff. But I'm just putting it out there to let y'all know. Yeah, but don't swear at Canelo. Yeah, Canelo's retarded. He understand. I told y'all he speak English. He understand enough English to know ain't nobody swearing at his mom. Y'all, Sir Hussein says it's the herbal tea these days. Yep. Yeah. D-Ray over phone said, blame it on Grandma secret sauce. That's right. He got the arrows in the fire going up. Yeah. Yeah, you right. Blame it on that sauce. Blame it on that sauce. He said that fire sauce. Yeah, she got that sauce. They got to take Grandma's bottle. They got to take her bottle to the lab. Let me take that bottle to the lab to make sure that bottle's okay. Yeah, D-Lo 404 got the thumbs up with the 100. Yep. He said he hit that thumbs up. Derek Bay said salute at D-Lo 404 boxing and at Yasser Hussein. Yeah, y'all make sure, always show proper respect in here. If you can, if you're at work and you just can't always get on that little keyboard on your phone or that little number pad, if you can't get on there, don't worry about it. The people in here understand. We understand, but we still just salute you out. Salute to all the good people out there, man. Salute to anybody come out here and support Eagles Web Boxing. You come in and you just check it out. Okay, next part. Okay, so we did the Joshua weight, the Usyk weight, and we do Usyk breakdown a little bit. I'm not going to talk about it. I know you guys are probably going, you guys think it's just a wash, more or less. You think, I think that weight might have a little bit, it's going to keep Joshua from, it's only 19 pounds. It's going to keep his ass from, I think he ain't going to be able to bully Usyk as much. I think Usyk put on that weight because it's like, I ain't going to be just getting tossed all around. And hopefully he's not slow. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's not slow. From losing the weight. So hopefully he's, quick. I want to see him. I'm going with Usyk. I can't go with anybody, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to go with Usyk. So it's about white in here today because I'm going with white guys. I'm going with Plant. I'm going with Usyk. And the only reason I go with certain people in certain sports is because the attitude a lot of times. I'm not going to be like, oh, F that, you got to support them. Because that's how you get your stupid ass in trouble when you say F that, you got to support something. Or I got to support my nation. No, if somebody in your nation is acting retarded, you don't support retards. Because he's acting like something he's not. You don't support that. I don't support. This is a sport. And we support those that's supporting the sport by conducting themselves. I don't care if you're much of a gentleman. You could be an asshole if you want to. But you're supporting the sport by representing your sport the right way. You ain't doing nothing dirty that's going to affect the sport. You know what I mean? Now, your popularity might go down if you're a drinker, but nobody's going to hate you because they got an uncle that drinks. They got a family member that drinks. They can still identify with it. But if you're a drug cheat, people got people in their family who's done drugs, not like you, that actually the drugs worked in your favor. Usually, if somebody has a drug problem in a family, it doesn't work in the favor. It works the opposite. It's like, oh shit, he on them damn drugs again, or she on them drugs again. Where you got family members looking for you out on the street. It's different from somebody who don't like drugs at all. I don't like that anybody. I don't like that the doctor puts you on drugs. I don't like that anybody puts you on drugs. I don't like that you take drugs and that. It's you. It's your body. It's your vessel. Do what you want to, but I don't like it. I don't like when somebody's on drugs. You know what I mean? For me. For me, I don't like it. So I know some people get crazy about that. Well, drugs is cool. I mean, please. They starting to make, oh my goodness. We talking about white. I remember that weed weed used to have a certain color. You had different variations of weed, but more or less the same look and all that. But now they got weed. You don't even know what you putting in, what you rolling up. And you doing unnatural things. You doing, vaporizer. People want to find. That's nothing new about that. Trying to find different ways to smoke weed. Before you know it, it's going. You're gonna have a little tube that you pull out in your car, and your weed's in the front somewhere, like by the engine. And they got a little lighter out there. You just load it up with weed and you just puff on it like that. Just pull it like a hookah. You just pull it and smoke it. But what you smoking? What you smoking on? Huh? That's what Felicia say. What you smoking on? So you smoking on something, and you're trusting it. Oh, this weed gets you higher and higher and higher and all this. Come on, man. There's limits, man. You got to. Why is the weed making you so much higher? Oh, they did this to it. Well, how you know that? How you know this smoke is smoke nutritionist? Is smoke full of nutrition? That's what I want to ask people. And I'm not picking on you smokers. You guys can smoke, but I'm saying, is it nutritious? And some people, I know I got some fools. Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Smoke is, man. Shit is not only is it delicious, it's nutritious, baby. It's nutritious smoke for my lungs. Yeah, weed smoke ain't gonna mess my lungs up like the tobacco smoke. The weed smoke, it enhances the breathability of the bronchial sacs in the lungs, therefore making the blood flow a little better into the system, where you get your you get your most generosity effect of the smoke. In effect, if you understand my collaboration of words that I'm using to express my feelings on, how the smoke from the weed just really enhances the capillaries and, arteries and veins, that's more or less what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, ego done lost his damn mind. Yeah, I know, but yeah, Lala D. Oh yeah, salute to Lala D up here. See, I didn't even. I'm sorry, baby. I was going off. I didn't even see the queen. Lala D. She been writing stuff. I got to catch up, man. How y'all didn't say nothing, man? Y'all, they should have a little thing where you can ping and stuff. I was going off though. Yeah, yeah. The weights was 221 point something. That's Usyk, and Joshua coming in at 240. I don't know. D-Ray off the phone said, "Can Usyk win a decision?" I don't know, brother. You got that right by putting them aces up there. I don't know. Yeah. So, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So Hussein said Usyk didn't like the fact that it's a 20-foot ring, and he didn't know about it. Okay, until he seen it, his team didn't tell him. They dropped the ball. Yeah, you damn sure did drop the ball. That's Joshua got plenty of room to run, huh? Joshua can run his ass off on this one if he get in trouble. He can call timeout and run. D-Ray off the phone said 221, yeah, okay, 221, 240. Oh, so he answered the question before I got back to y'all. Lala D says Cynthia, she got the hearts up good with the crown. Like I like it. She said, I missed a lot. Yeah, you missed a lot. You know what time I started. I posted it in your room. What time I started. I can't, even though I started about a few minutes late today. Because usually I try to come in at like 3:30 to 3:45. But I got caught up. In other words, I was up all night. Yeah, I was gaming last night. I should have took my ass to sleep. But I didn't go to sleep. So I slept like an hour or something like that. So so that pushed me behind because I was moving. Not that I got up too late for the show. I got up and was moving slow. I was just like, I got up. I was in slow motion once I got up. So that's what that is. But anyway, Lala D said Derek, she got the heart out. She said D-Lo 404, she got the heart out for him. She got the heart out for Cursor, and she got the heart out for D-Ray. Okay. We got 2 D-Rays in here. And D-Ray off her phone said Lala D. Gave her the rose salute queen. That's right. Lala D said, oh my God, y'all, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Big ass ring. Yep. Streamlabs put the 4 times combination on the hearts. He said, stop giving out so many hearts. I'm jealous. I didn't get none, so I'm going to give myself one. Lala D says, Sir Flame in here still. I'm not sure. Sir Flame might be in here. If he answers you, he's in here, but sometimes he just takes off. He's like that student. That student that's always leaving when the class is going. He just takes off. In church, they put the finger up. He just like, I'm out. But every once in a while, he'll surprise you. Sometimes he'll still be here. Oh, he's just listening. He'll come back. Lala D said, she said, D-Ray, what made you change your name? No, it's not him. He's here too. Super Def Ray is in here. You talking about Super Def Ray. Super Def Ray changed his name to D-Ray because I think Derek Bailey chopped him one time. Derek Bailey was chopping on him by accident. But one thing about Derek Bailey, if he chops you or does anything by accident, he'll tell you. He'll say, my bad. Some people won't say my bad. Well, my fingers, itchy fingers. I had to take you out. But anyway, Sir Flame, I don't know. So he may still be here. Yasser Hussein said, hello at Lala D with the big smile. Look at him, cheesing up. All happy. And said, Derek Bailey said, peace to the queen at Lala D. Lala D said, D-Ray, what made you change your name? And I explained that already. And then Derek Bailey said, that's true, Eagle. That's right. Eagle be telling the truth up in here, man. That's what I do. I bring it from different angles, but like we covered all that white stuff earlier. It's like, and I was just making up the title, man. But it must be something in my spirit that makes me title stuff a certain way. But I'm going with 2 white guys. I don't care. I'm betting on white. Not Dylan White, but I'm betting on the white guys. I'm betting on the real white, and it's not white. Okay, the way that they make us look at white is clean, is proper, right? That's the one. It's the white knight. It's the cowboy with the all white on, But I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna flip it and say, instead of it being really white, it doesn't matter the color, but we'll say white. White is the person that's acting right. On a different form, it wouldn't mean that. But in here, that's what it's going to mean. That's the person they doing stuff in a righteous way. More or less. They not doing all the foul shit to bring boxing down and nothing like that. But anyway, let's get back to it. I don't want to fall behind again. But Derek says, peace to the queen at Lala D. And then I read all that. D-Ray off her phone is crying. Lala D, she said, laughing out loud. He quoted Felicia. Yeah, I had to quote Felicia on that one. Y'all who is crying. D-Lo 404 boxing at Lala D. Salute. Just now, look, he said I need, okay. He just looked at his phone right now. And Lala D said, no, D-Ray. I doubt Usyk can win a decision. Yeah, not hometown and all that. It don't look like no decision is coming. Lala D said no problem at D-Lo. D-Lo 404 boxing again. He said ain't no drop the ball. Them guys been around long enough. They just didn't let Usyk know. Damn, D-Lo putting That's a way to look at it. They might have just not just dropped the ball. They know what was going on. They just, oh, well, oh man, we didn't even know that just came up. It's all about that paper. We getting paid. That's all they looking at. Oh, we getting paid, so don't even let them know. He ain't gonna, because think about it. In the back of your mind, you know that Usyk ain't winning no damn decision. So in the back of their mind, they know that Usyk ain't winning no decision, and they probably got a lot of doubt on Usyk knocking him out. If I was Usyk just use that ring to your advantage. Just hopefully your stamina's up. Just run your ass off. Just run all over the place. Just do all kinds of feints and fakes and get Joshua tired, and he might be able to get that KO. If you get him tired, hit him to the stomach. Don't let him take no breaks. Every time he take a break, put a 10-piece on him. Anytime he take a break, put that 10-piece on him. Yep. Damn, Yasu Hussein said hell will freeze over before someone win a decision over AJ in the UK. God dang, hell is freezing over. Derek Bay said no. He said Usyk can't win a decision. Then AJ just signed his lifetime deal with DAZN. Yeah, probably did. And that's money in the bank. Oh, you remember how it was when y'all remember? Y'all remember how it was? Remember? When AJ lost? Did you see the confidence of Eddie Hearns and his whole demeanor, everything? He was like, oh, AJ got to get this belt back. It was terrible. Y'all see who's saying is that D-Lo. Okay. Okay, Derek Bailey said, thanks said, okay, at D-Ray. Okay. Derek Bailey exactly at Yasser Hussein. Let y'all have your conversation there. D-Ray off the phone said a lot of D. Appreciate your question. Derek. Okay. D-Ray is at Derek. And this is, I do read sometimes, just in case you guys cannot read why, because you might be doing something. A lot of times I will read out, and a lot of times I just let it go. And I got to start just reading them out when you guys are talking to each other, just because in here, it's the time of day where people are at work sometimes. So Derek Bailey said, D-Ray off the phone said, Derek, who you pick to take that golden cup? D-Lo 404 boxing again at Lala D. He says, funny how Andre got laughed at and ridiculed for standing his ground with Canelo, but Plant is crowned supreme for doing so. And I'm pulling for Plant to win, but damn, he said, shaking my head. That's right. I don't like that whole scenario, because if you put both of those together, you know what I mean? If you put both of those, D-Lo got a good point. So let's put those together, D-Lo. One screen on this side and one screen on the other side, and run them. And just see, if you notice the common denominator is Canelo acting stupid. In both of those instances. In both instances, it was Canelo acting dumb. You want the money. You want the money. You want payday. You want payday. Okay, yeah, of course, I'm a prize fighter, dumbass. I want payday. But I really want you. I want to fight you. I want to win. I want the opportunity to fight you. Oh, don't nobody call me an MF. Ooh, don't say MF to me. Ooh. Canelo's on that ooh shit, huh? Canelo's like, ooh, ooh. That shit don't scare nobody. Huh? Plant a grown ass man. You ain't scaring nobody with that shit, man. He a grown man. You ain't scaring nobody with that. Ooh, we'll get you. Ain't no, man, get out of here with that. You ain't scaring nobody with that kind of stuff. Lotta D said, no, it's Cynthia. She said D-Ray awful funny used to be just D-Ray. No. D-Ray is Super Death Ray. No, that's Super Death Ray. I'm letting you know. Super Death Ray. That Super Death Ray left. Because remember he was modded. That Super Death Ray was D-Ray. Super Death Ray was D-Ray, but he changed his name because Derek Bailey beat up on him once. So hopefully I explained that. I know what you mean. You said 2. Yeah, a lot of D said at D-Lo 404 boxing. Oh my God. I made a video about that. Should I post it? I made it on my lunch break. Yeah, you post all your stuff. D-Ray off the phone said, oh, Angel food cake is the good cake, and that's the white food. That's the white cake. Devil's food cake is the dark brown, not just regular brown, dark brown cake, and that's the bad cake, because they named him Devil. This tricking you with the colors. But here we're doing colors the opposite too. I'm doing colors. I'm doing white is good and bad in here. See, so if you notice, I'm smooth with that stuff, right? So I made white good and I made white bad at the same time because white is bad. But if y'all need cooking lessons, Lala D needs to do. I want to learn how to make Lala D stew or her beans. I need to learn how to make that, but I need to make it in a vegan manner. So I need your recipe there. So you got to give me your recipe, what all you put in there with the spices and stuff, so I can make it your style. I just copied a couple. I gotta look at my. I hit somebody with some recipes I found, and I thought they were like good recipes. This ain't no recipe sharing show, but yeah, I'll throw some up there. I'll give you guys the information, the link once I find it. I'll pull it up so you can find some stuff up in there. You know, some healthy things and delicious things. Yeah. What can I say? So we made good and evil out of white today. Good and evil. But in boxing, there's no color. Y'all stop it. Because a lot of you race baiting shows and shit, I don't like it. Because you really are for one community. You're not for... the community I'm for is I know that I have family. I got... My family is brown. We're all brown. We're native. We're brown. And we have cousins that are brown too. So I have cousins too. I got a lot of... My family is extended. I got family. From light brown to dark brown. All family. Now I might not be mentioning all the colors because all the colors are involved when you say light brown all the way to dark brown. They're all included. Yeah? D-Ray Alpha Foley, Lala D, he's crying. Yeah. Derek Bailey, he said I'm going with Joshua at D-Ray Alpha Phone. Yeah. D-Ray Alpha Phone said Boo Boo beats them both. Yeah, Boo Boo, yeah. Put Boo Boo on them. Don't make me go get Boo Boo. The American invasion takeover didn't go as planned. Yep. He's crying. Yep. Yeah, sometimes your shit don't go as planned. But Canelo, he does a lot of little sucker stuff that he don't even understand what he's doing. And he's going to have fans that go with him like, oh, yeah, that's Canelo. Yeah, Canelo, that's the man. Come on, get out of here with that. Man, get out of here with that crap. I mean, come on. Be real as a man. Be real as a woman. That shit Canelo's doing is not, it's not impressing nobody. You know. So I'm hoping, I'm not going to do, like I said, I'm not going to do the fight breakdown, but I'm pulling for Usyk, not based off of any type of thing like skill set or nothing. I'm underdog. I'm pulling for Usyk because Joshua does a lot of suspect shit. I don't care. You can be my favorite fighter. If you're doing suspect shit, then I don't want you to win. I don't. Because that's not the boxing that I want to be involved with. Derek Bay say facts to D-Ray off of funny. Okay, since everybody's active, so I'm just since you guys are actively writing, when you're talking to each other, I'll just let y'all say what you're gonna say. So D-Lo 404, he's at Yasser Hussein. And D-Ray off the phone. He said Plant got pushed out the picture. He can't win. Nah, he didn't get pushed that hard. He didn't get pushed that hard. Because he came back and slapped the shit out of Canelo. Lala D is at D-Lo. And then the D-Lo is why outta in my Andre voice, yeah. Yeah. Andre wanted to get him, huh? All right. Okay, then Lala D is talking to D-Lo. Yeah, but Usyk, he can get it done. If it happens, you guess what happens in here? Yeah. So yeah, Super Def Ray is D-Ray. So we are going to talk about it. Usyk wins. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have a fun show. See, that's why you guys got to pull for underdogs and people that nobody wants to expects to win. That's why you got to pull for them sometime. because a lot of times we come in here, we get serious and we talk about other stuff in boxing, but a lot of times we want to have that fun. That's the fun factor. Plant wins, that's a fun factor here in Eagles Way of Boxing. Usyk wins, that's a fun chat right there. Because we know what happens to Usyk if he wins and then has to fight Wilder. We know what probably happens, but it's fun while he wins. And yes, he has to fight Joshua again. And then he'll beat him twice because he won't do what the S'more Smasher did. The S'more Smasher, Snickers King, went in there and just came in all fat and shit and couldn't move and end up losing. Usyk wouldn't do that. If he got a W, he probably hopefully he gets to pick, where the next fight is and stuff like that. And he fights back over here. Because AJ don't like to fight over here. Take AJ back to the same spot that he got beat up at. That's what I would do. If I won and I could pick the next spot, I'll pick the same spot that AJ got beat up at. Psychologically, I want you to remember, because you're going to be having flashbacks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hold like little posters and stuff. I'll probably have pictures of you on your knees and shit, acting like you lost your contact lenses. I can't see. Nah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mess with you. I'm not right, man. When it comes to warfare like that, I'm not right. I'm doing all the psychological things. You have to use those too, because that's what they do that now. And we've done it as native. I mean, I'm not going to go into all that, but we've done it as native, what you want to do, you want to get somebody, you want to capture somebody's strongest warrior, and you want to post them. You don't want to cut their feet and hands off and all that, but you want to post them to let people know what they get. This is what you get. This was your number one warrior. I'm not going to chop his head off, and, that's barbaric. They do stuff like that, but I want to post him up. Show him to you. Because we respect him. That's why we'll post him up. But it's a reminder. It's a reminder that's your king, but it's a reminder that he's fallen at the same time. But we're going to give him a proper, burial or whatever else. We're not going to disrespect him like that. But as like some people would. Like they got people that they call dictators, and what they do. They don't care how they bury them. Or if they do bury them, they blow them up, parade them around and shit. Parade them around, let the poor people that they used to feed, after they got lied on, they parade them around and let people, throw rocks at them and shit. Come on. I'm just saying. All right. I see you down there. A lot of these said something. She said, "Okay, I'll share with you." Yeah, you can share. You don't have to. You can just y'all talking. Then y'all know if I got to read all the way down to the bottom. I don't read like the words, but I just see if I see that little %, I see that little @ and it says somebody else's name, something, I'll let y'all have it. That's you guys are talking. Yep. So D-Lo 404 Boxing, he said, I have a Canelo fan person all in my comment section over the last 24 hours trying to tear down Andre Ward's resume, saying Canelo is beating better guys at 168, etc. That's what they do, D-Lo. You just accept that hate, man. Just accept the hate. You can respond to them, but a lot of times I'm gonna have to get in there. I'll see what they're saying. Put your video down, brother. Which video is it? I must have missed it. I'll go in there. Don't worry. I'll get his ass. I'll get him for you, because I know if you say something, they're gonna be going back and forth. You don't want to go back and forth with somebody who does comments in your chat. Yeah, every once in a while I do. I don't get a whole lot of comments, but every once in a while, usually you guys are the ones that's commenting. You just saluting out and stuff like that, saying my name and giving me the thumbs up or something like that, or shooting me that little heart. A heart ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, but they just showing they love. That's all. You can show love with a heart. Even if you're a guy, you can show love with the little heart symbol. You ain't got to be, oh man, no homo in here. Shut your stupid ass up. But Laudi says something, share with you, yeah, but share with me. D-Lo 404 again, he said, it's ridiculous. I'm going to mess around and drop a comment Chronicles video on that ass, yep. Yep. Laudi said, D-Ray off a phone. So you're not the one from Nebraska, true? No, yeah, D-Ray off a phone is just, and D-Ray is two different people. D-Ray off a phone never changed his name. We thought he was messing around at one point. We didn't know he's been coming in, but he finally started talking. I think Derek Bailey got him confused, or might have been because I made a comment in your in on one of your streams. I made a comment, and I think it was either D-Lo or Derek that said, "Yeah, we got another D-Ray up in there," and they was talking about D-Ray off a phone. They was talking. They was talking about him. But so far, he's a good person. We never had this no issues. I mean, he follows the chat. He comes in. He laughs with everybody, and he's proper. I put it that way. He comes in proper. He don't come in just to give thumbs down and leave and nothing like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's Delo's dropping his link up here. Yeah, but we're going to have a great show. This is the worst show. Eagles Web Boxing is the worst show for when it comes to underdogs and stuff. It's the worst show for you as a jackass. It's a bad show for him. I'm telling you, it's just not a good show for you. Eagles Web Boxing is not going to work out for you. It just is not. It ain't going to work out for you. Because we going to get you up in Eagles Web Boxing. That's that ass, Mr. Postman. Yeah, Eagles Web Boxing. We're going to get you up in here. You lose to the underdog, then that's your ass. I'm sorry. We're going to come get you. You're going to be all kinds of mad. Not just one kind of mad. You're going to be all kinds of mad. Like, you're going to be mad that people never seen it. Is that a new kind of madness? Yep. We're going to have you on some other stuff. We're going to have you on not just, how you say it? Not just some other stuff. We're going to have you on another stuff. You know when you drop out, on another level and all that, when you just drop all the letters off and you just put another. We're going to have you on that another thing. Your fans are going to be so mad, we're going to collect a whole lot of thumbs down. Because your fans are going to come in here, man, stop saying that, Eagle. They're going to come in, no, Eagle, he did good. The refs took it. Not the ref, but it was the judges, you're going to be here crying. We're going to get you. Yeah, Derek Bay said, Plant win, we're going to get a lot of fights. Yeah, Canelo wouldn't make, yep. Of fights. You got that right. Plant he start fighting. He gonna fight other people. He gonna fight. Yeah, he take over. Be king. But right now, I'm gonna tell you what. I got two kings right now. Y'all not gonna you're not gonna agree. My kings of boxing. I just found out about this guy. It's Lickle Man. That's one of my kings of boxing. In the small weight division, I got Lickle Man and I got Tank Davis. Got two of the shortest guys in boxing that's holding up the boxing flag. That's it. Two of the smallest guys in boxing is holding up the boxing flag right now. Yep. Okay. D-Ray off a phone said, I am in Nebraska. Got the rose up good there for the queen. D-Lo 404 boxing again. He said, I'm going to drop the link on the comment section of your last live, Eagle. Okay. Ain't got no problem with that, brother. You drop it in there. You put it in here, too. I got it already. I already saved it so I can go back and check it out. I'm going to go back and check it out and go clean up the chat. Hey, that's my brother right there, D-Lo. I'm going to go. Hey, I got to go, clean up his chat. I got to, put the right message in there because people think they go in these chat rooms, they get all butthurt because of they little heroes and stuff. They know those ain't the heroes, man. Boxers are not heroes anymore. It should be easy to name. How many boxers has there been in history? Okay, so now I'm going to drop this on you. Besides Muhammad Ali, excluding him, name 9 others, so we can have 10. Name 9 other boxing heroes. I can name, just off the top of the dome, I can already name, I'm not going to give them to you guys, but I can name them off the top of the dome. I can already name them. They're there. You probably won't get it. But I'm going to tell you the part about that. You name 9 more people that have that prestige. What I want you to note is I want you to note the era that they came from. If you can name any of them. If y'all name one apiece. Right? Will they do it in Eagles Way of Boxing? That's the question. Eagle has presented his chat with the challenge of somebody that's a hero that was a boxer up in Eagles Way of Boxing. And the thing, children, is will anybody in Eagles Way of Boxing be able to come to the call and answer that question? We'll see. Time will only tell. Derek Beatty coming back with jokes right away. He talking about MTM. Yeah. He coming back with the jokes with the MTM. Yeah, he did some good things for boxing. He did good things for boxing, but you guys got to look at both sides. He did things for boxing at the same time he took away from boxing. At the same damn time, he took away from boxing. Ward is kind of on the, he might be in there. You can slide him in there if that's your opinion. Yeah. If that's your opinion, you can slide him in there. But for real, but seriously, y'all put somebody down serious. Be serious about your boxing knowledge and put somebody down. I remember people used to come. I used to get lists up in here. You know, a lot of my people don't cut. They just don't come. They might have lost contact and they just don't realize. Hey, because what happens is sometimes you have to. Every once in a while, you gotta unsubscribe and then subscribe back. You gotta wait. You know, you wait, you refresh, unsubscribe, then subscribe back. That way you get all the notifications. There you go. That's one right there. Jack Johnson for 100%. 100 for Derek Beatty scores 100. That's one name. But can we name anybody? It's hard though. But they should come right off the dome. Now, on the card, I'm just going to say the people that I only see one person. It may be some more on the undercard. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with a Coley. Right. At cruiserweight, maybe I'll go with a Coley. I don't know. Prosovic. I don't know. The Prosovic. You guys going with Prosovic? Okay, you guys go ahead. That's WBO stuff, so I don't. And then today we got Quinn versus Sanchez. And you guys know I don't cover it. I probably will. Derek Beatty will watch the fight, and then he'll force me to go back and watch the fight. Because it's bantamweights. And so, you know, you guys like those lighter weights, and I have to go back and review the fight all over again. Then I have to come back and talk about it. I'm like, I got to talk about this one. Yeah. But we got 3 titles on the line. And just so you know, Joshua Usyk was at Tottenham, right? So, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, United Kingdom. So that's where it's at. And then the last one we have there is we got a 12-round fight. It's the lightweight. We got Smith and Castillo. No, not Mexican Castillo. I don't know what Castillo's from. I might have to go with, I usually don't go with Smiths, but I probably have to go with Smith. I don't know. Castillo, where's he from? He's not from Argentina. Where's he from? Ecuador or something? They don't have very many fighters, though. And we got Prodon versus Markle. And that's welterweight. They don't even have a picture for Prodon. I'm going to go ahead and go with Prodon. Okay, so we'll see how my prediction. I went 6 for 6 last time, but we're going to see. We will see. And then, of course, we got another fight that's going on. Argentinian Martinez is back. Y'all know who he is. So Martinez is against Rose. I'm going to go with Martinez. Hopefully he looks good. And y'all didn't even tell me he was back. Huh? Y'all didn't even tell me. Y'all hid that information, so I had to bring it out. I had to go find it for myself. That's how my chat is. They just hold stuff back from Eagle. They ain't going to let me know nothing. Shit, I can't. I don't have all the sources. But the last thing I got written down there is Jack Johnson. Well, thanks for being a scholar out there, Derek Bailey. He don't want to write too much. He don't want to take up the whole chat. But yeah, he wrote it down there. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. So we going with white. I'm going with white. I'm just saying, I don't like using that, but yeah, I'm going with Plant. I'm going with Usyk. And I got a couple other people on there if you think it's about color. It's not really about color. It's about what's right. You can give Canelo an excuse on one of them, but D'Lo brings the point up that, yeah, that you pulled that some sucker stuff on Andrade, right? You pulled some crap. So if you pull that on Andrade, then you could pull that same shit again, and everybody will praise you. No. You don't just keep a pass. Just because somebody give you a pass, you don't just get to keep your pass forever. No. And we already won in Eagles Wear boxing. We already want good fights. At least that's what I always preach. We want good fights as it is. All the extra hype stuff every once in a while. No, that's not your personality. You know, Mayweather made you, and I gotta keep using his name, but MTM made you change your whole personality. All that born ready shit, ain't nobody fell for it. It ended up being just hype. You was born ready. But when somebody makes you transform your whole personality, you're not the same person. I don't know how much I can go with you on that. A lot of people fall for it and be, oh yeah, he great. Oh man, he boxing skills, skill set, blah blah blah. I've been around a lot of boxing skill sets. Even if I wasn't personally in the ring or even in the gym with them, I seen them. They didn't change their whole personality. Just look at some fighters who had to change their personality because of an ass whooping. Mikey Garcia, for instance, he had to change his personality because of an ass whooping. Adrian Broner, he had to change his personality because of an ass whooping. Sometimes an ass whooping make you change your whole personality. Think about it. Some fighters get their ass whooped and had to change their whole personality. Canelo, you had to change your whole personality because you got your ass whooped. You had to learn English because you got your ass whooped. You got your ass whooped into learning English. It happens sometimes. I know. You're like, I love to do. I'm just like, I think my mind does a reset, right? And they call it spacing out. I love that. I don't know. People trip. I like to be able to space out. I don't want no thoughts, like zero thoughts. Like it's like clear everything out. Like it's like erasing everything off the chalkboard, and then just start over, like rebooting. You just start over. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, that's right, Derek Bailey. I forgot about the first one. That was a while ago, right? I don't think we even talked about. Did we talk about the first one? I can't remember, brother. Derek Bailey said, yeah, he fighting. He said this is a second fight, Eagle. Yeah, I don't even know if we talked about the first one. Yeah, I know he stopped this guy. Yeah, but I don't know if we talked about it. I think it was real quick that we talked about it. There he is, Lala D. Now, so that's the Super Death Ray. So he used to be D-Ray. Derek Bailey, remember, I told you that Derek Bailey put hands on him one time. That's my family. So Derek Bailey put hands on him one time, and then so he came back. He came back as he came back as D Ray. He came back as he came back as D Ray. Yeah, but now he's back. He said Super Death Ray said I'm ready. He said he's ready for it. A lot of D said I'm back. Oh, a lot of D was out. Yeah, but that's him right there. Super Death Ray said, "Be the man humble." No, you change, make your ass change up. If somebody whoop your ass to make your whole personality change, that's an ass whooping. There's been fighters, but I didn't want to put all of them on the spot because some of them is kind of sad. That after the ass whooping, they did change like a lot. Ass whooping make you change your attitude. Mike Tyson made a lot of people change the way that they think, but a good ass whooping will make you change the way that you think. I just mentioned a couple of them that may not have been that severe, but they still exist right now. Like the Mikey Garcia, he still, you know, he still is a fighter, right? He trains boxing at least. But EJ put that EJ Mikey smash on him and made him change his whole shit, turned him into a troll. That's when somebody whoop your ass, when somebody changed you from a boxer to a troll, that's an ass whooping. I don't care if you didn't get knocked out. It probably would have been better if he got knocked out, because then he'd probably be the same on Mikey. Oh, because then the excuse would have been, yeah, you know, I moved up, you know, I lost, you know, see, that was good. You can wipe that one off. You can, okay. You know, everybody gets that free loss. You know, if you get your ass whooped like that, everybody gets a free one. Oh, that's free. You can just, you know, scrub that off. You see what I mean? But if you get your personality whooped out of your ass, you forget what you're doing, you get your ass whooped like that, that's an ass whooping. Suspect Sean Porter. You know, it's just different fighters. Kell Brook. His mouthpiece is still there, but his whole personality didn't change. Ass whooping changed his whole personality. Anthony Joshua. When that S'more Smash King was the S'more Smasher. Y'all be wondering why I call him the S'more Smasher? My people in here, they know. Because he was smashing them sweets. He smashing all them damn sweets and lost. Should have left that shit alone. He knew it was delicious. And stopped eating that shit. He knew it was delicious. He knew it was delicious. But when something's delicious, sometimes you gotta stop eating that shit. If you want to lose weight, you gotta stop eating that shit. Right? You can't keep eating it if you want to lose weight. Right? You want to lose weight, you gotta stop eating that shit. Yeah, grandmother's pies is good, but you gotta stop eating that shit. I'm not calling it shit like that, but I'm just, you know, that's how we talk. You gotta stop eating it. If you want to lose weight, you're gonna lose weight. You gotta start picking up that bottle of water. You gotta start, you know, I start my day off with 2 bottles of water. When I start wanting something sweet, I gotta reach over like this, and I gotta pick this up. I gotta be, okay, well, I want something sweet. My mouth is watering. I just add some more water to it. So there's nothing wrong with drinking a bottle of water online. You know, live. Some people have their coffee cups. No coffee. However, medicine. And when I tell you guys I drink my medicine tea, when native medicine, it is that. But it's just the herbs that we drink, you know, try to keep our body almost right. It's hard. It's hard when you get out of doing stuff the native way, and you do stuff the way that everybody else does it. There's a lot of damage, you know, waiting inside your body to erupt like a volcano at one point. But that's bad if you get beat. If you get beat to a humble. D-Ray off the phone said the port A personality change up? Yeah, of course. But he's suspect personality. Porter's one of those people that it, a lot of things can influence his personality change. I don't know. He gets better at some time, and then you look. If you listen to him, then he just like, oh, man, Porter. No, you didn't. Him and Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley is one way, and I said, what? What you say? Changes up. A lot of these say, oh, Super Def Ray. She said she put the hearts up with she got the hands up. Super Def Ray said, oh la to la la. Super Def Ray, no ass whooping free. No. No ass whooping free, but think about it, brother. When you get your ass whooped into a personality change, that's an ass whooping. So you put that personality ass whooping on you. That's a hard ass whooping when you get your ass whooped like that. So Usyk, go in there. Don't get your ass whooped. You need a TKO, man. At best. At worst. Let me see, how can he get a decision? Well, he can't, but. Okay, so let's put the worst case scenario for him to win. Okay, so that's going to be one of the last things we talk about, or that I'll let you guys respond to before we get up out of here. So, and I'll wait. I'm going to give you guys a break on this one. So I'll wait. So what's the worst case scenario in order for Usyk to get a decision? What has to happen? In other words, besides a TKO or a KO, what is the minimum? I say worst case scenario, but what's the minimum that Usyk would have to do to get a decision? Besides hell freezing over, you guys stop that. Besides hell freezing over, what do you have to do? Just want to see where my lovely chat is at. I want to see where y'all's mindset is at. So somebody let me know. And I'm going to stay here live. I'm going to stay here on camera. Even though you see my little small picture. People complain, I can't see you. You don't need to see me. Well, look at me on the computer if you want to see me. I ain't that damn good looking. I ain't drop dead gorgeous. Some girl tried to trick me the other day and tried to act like I was like that. I'm like, get out of here with that. I ain't no kid. Kids look, you can say that about a kid. I'm a grown ass man. Nothing I wear looks cute. None of that. I clean that up as soon as they say that. Oh, that's a cute little outfit. I said, nope. That's my regalia. It's not cute. It's just custom. They both start with C's, but custom and cute, it's two different things. Oh, look at your cute stuff. Those cute. I like that. Nope. Not even my earrings. They ain't cute. Ain't nothing cute about a man. Men ain't cute no more. Little baby boys are cute. That's it. They can be cute. Then they become handsome. That's it. All right. I'm going to end the stream. I said I wasn't going to put y'all on a timer, but I'm going to put y'all on a timer now. You see I'm fumbling around. I'm trying to get y'all to I'm trying to give y'all the last word, and y'all trying to hold me up. And you're not going to hold me hostage. This is Friday. Y'all did that once this week already. Y'all got me Monday. Y'all held me hostage. You're not going to hold me hostage today. I'm on that no more. No more hostage. I ain't getting eagle. And got eagle hostage twice. Got him. And laughing at me. No. No, sirree. Not today. I'm giving y'all 1 minute more. So for Usyk, I just want ideas, please. Can you guys input? I want ideas. So what is the minimum that Usyk has to do what has to happen in the fight in order for him to get the W by decision? And I'm not saying I'm not saying unanimous. I'm not asking for the decision itself, like, oh, he can win a split decision. No, not that. I'm asking what has to happen in the fight. I want to see where you guys' mind is at. That shit ain't funny. D-Ray off the phone. He laughed. He crying. He said, yeah. They held your ass hostage uh, on Monday. I said, yeah, yes, they did. Yes, they did. I was in a hostage situation, man. It was a hostage crisis. Monday was my hostage crisis with my fam. They stole my time. They took my time. No, but what's the I'm saying, but what's the um like the least that has to happen in order for him? If he's sticking to moving, he ain't gonna get no decision for sticking and moving. So what's the minimum that he has to do in order to get a decision? Like if it was gonna be a decision. And y'all about out of time. Y'all got about 20 seconds left. I probably gave you more time. Y'all got like about 20 seconds left. And no, we not staying like hours and hours, especially on Friday. I know y'all love it because what else you gonna listen to? You listen to Eagle. What you do? After you listen to me, who you gonna listen to after me? It's not gonna be the same. Oh man, don't tell me I broke my little. Did I break my fly zapper? I don't think so. Oh, it just bent. Okay, it's good. Thought I broke my fly zapper. These are wonderful here. I had this for many years right here. But these are great. Right here. Got the little red light on it. These are great for like if you see something outside in your car anywhere, these little, any kind of flying, you just got to touch them and you push. You got two buttons on there. It's kind of sadistic, I guess. Is that what it is, sadistic? Yeah. I used to touch people with it. It does shock you. It shocks them. So in other words, it shocks the bugs, and you have no more bug problem. But it's natural. Electricity is like lightning for bugs. There we go. So AJ, that's a good one. That's a funny one right there. I like that D-Ray off her phone. He said AJ falls down. No, okay, but this is what. So he would have to actually, AJ would have to suffer standing 8 counts, like maybe a standing 8 count and maybe a couple of knockdowns. I would say maybe 2. But for him to get a decision, maybe 3 knockdowns. Maybe knock AJ down 3 times. He can still lose. That's a damn shame. So 3, maybe 4. Well, 4. 4 has to be minimum because then you can't cheat then. Because that'll be 4, 10, 8 rounds. So that's 8 points. 8 points if you're just going, that's an 8-point loss. So you're looking at right there. So say for instance that happened 4 rounds in a row. So the score would already be 40. It would be 40-32. How many points is left? There's only 80 points left. There's only 80 points. So 80, if you put the 80 with the 32, you get 112. The best AJ could do is 112. If he gets a knockdown, one knockdown on Usyk, then that changes it, but he can still only get 112. He can't get more than 112 after that. Because he's losing 2 points each time. He can't get more than 112. The only thing he can do is knock Usyk's points down, but he can't. Because Usyk has a possibility, how many? So 9 times 8, 72 points. So 72 points. The only thing you can do is tie it up. So you get 72 points and 40, 112. So they can still try to make it a draw. That's about all. They can try to make it a draw. So I miscalculated again. So 5 knockdowns. Damn. That's the minimum. He needs 5 knockdowns to beat AJ. Because it probably won't be. Now that makes it look even worse as far as like decision wise. That makes it horrible. But I hope we get to talk about it. I hope that'll happen. We need to see boxing get cleaned up. And the only way boxing is going to be cleaned up if we get the fighters as champions that we need, who are going to fight the people that we need them to fight. Simple as that. Right? Anyway, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for everybody who came in and participated, and you that came in that was new and didn't participate. Hopefully that you will participate at one point here in Eagles Way of Boxing. Appreciate Cursor coming through for his little couple of seconds that he came through, but he was here. Got no problem with that. Whoever came through. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Friday in Eagles Way of Boxing. Yeah. Nothing but blessings, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all, man.